Top 5 Most Influential Psychonauts. Psychedelic drugs have been used to alter brain chemistry for millennia. They provoke intense levels of introspection and indescribable spiritual experiences. But a select few have pushed the psychedelic envelope further than all others. They have altered the social fabric by helping us come closer to understanding this mysterious class of drugs, and our list starts with number 5. Aldous Huxley. Many know him as a science fiction novel writer, but he piqued the interest of many curious minds such as Terence McKenna through his non-fiction masterpiece The Doors of Perception. It's a mescaline trip report of sorts in which he attempts to make sense of such an awe-inspiring and complex experience. Few authors at the time were in the business of documenting and examining the psychedelic experience, yet nevertheless, Huxley opened many doors which allowed people to perceive that such a class of drugs exist. Number 4. Terence McKenna. Few have committed as much time and effort into understanding and starting a conversation around psychedelics as Terence McKenna. He went to the jungles of South America looking for a different type of experience after trying LSD. He found it in mushrooms and certainly experimented with dimethyltryptamine. Terence hypothesized that the intellectual evolution of humans occurred as a result of our distant ancestors' consumption of psilocybin mushrooms. He called this the stoned ape theory, and also proposed that society return to its archaic values. But his most interesting work has to do with the rejection of culture and placing more value on the felt presence of direct experience than on scientific articles or culturally passed down models of how the world really works. He wasn't scared to stare into the abyss and accept that neither he nor anyone else understands what is going on. McKenna left behind a large and incredible library of works through his books and talks, and it's because of this that Terence has had and continues to have an enormous amount of influence on psychonauts around the world. Number 3. Alexander Shulgin. It's exhausting just to think about the amount of work this man has done. A pharmacologist in every sense of the word, Shulgin spent much of his life looking for psychedelic or entheogenic substances. He discovered and synthesized over 225 psychologically active compounds. He even did a personal bioassay of them, which, for those of you who don't know, is when you measure how potent a substance will be by seeing how it affects living cells. I mean, seriously, the man synthesized MDMA. His life is a testament to what a dedicated psychonaut can do, and it's no secret that he consumed compounds that he himself synthesized. Today, Shulgin's work continues to alter the neurochemistry of countless people. Number 2. Albert Hofmann. The man known everywhere for synthesizing acid and enjoying bike rides while tripping balls. His discovery of LSD had a huge role in the creation of the 1960s counterculture, as well as the early psychedelic research done on the drug. But many aren't aware of the fact that he also synthesized both psilocin and psilocybin from mushrooms containing these substances. Throughout his life, he felt disappointed in government for outlawing LSD and stopping all research related to it. But for many, it's hard to picture the counterculture occurring without his work. Cultures around the world might be a lot different today if it wasn't for Albert Hofmann. Number 1. Timothy Leary. The cultural icon who got all those people to explore their consciousness. He conducted psychedelic research and wanted everyone to know about these substances. Some say Tim is single-handedly responsible for the drug counterculture of the 60s. Others say he's the reason they ended up banning acid in the first place. Regardless of how you feel, his influence on people's knowledge of psychedelics is undeniable. If the masses didn't know about dropping out before, you can bet they know now. He started a countrywide conversation of psychedelics, and even if you don't think he did it responsibly, Larry still made sure it was discussed. Countless psychedelic researchers found out about entheogens through Tim, and he'll always be known as the man who blew the psychedelic lid off and turned America on.